My first race, my first trail, my first marathon, all in these shorts. Today I'm turning them into something new. Hi everyone, I'm Valentina. Welcome to my sewing vlog. Today I wanna work on a project that's really special to me. A few years ago, running was a huge part of my life. I'd wake up before sunrise, head out for training, celebrate every new personal best. I ran 10K, 15K, and eventually achieved one of my biggest goals. I complete a full marathon. Then I started having back issues, back problem, and at first I thought it was only temporary. I kept telling myself like, I'll recover, I'll be back out running again tomorrow, maybe after tomorrow. But as time went on, I slowly realized that some chapter of our lives come to an end, even when we are not ready for them. After a long time, this is harder than I expected. All this time, these running shorts have just been sitting in my closet. This one is my very first race. It was only 7 kilometers, but at the time it felt like such a huge achievement. This one reminds me of my first trail race. 15 kilometers through the mountains. Honestly, I still don't know what made me sign up for that one. And this one is probably the most meaningful. I got it after running my first and so far only full marathon. I haven't worn any of these shorts in over a year, but I couldn't bring myself to throw them away. I guess they hold too many memories. Then one day I had an idea. What if they weren't meant to stay in my closet like forever? What if they could become something new and something special? I always loved sporty chic fashion, especially some of Yves Saint Laurent's last collections. So today I'm going to create my own version of that idea. A summer sporty chic jacket from clothes that were once part of a completely different chapter of my life. Let's start by making the pattern. Before I start cutting into the shirts, I need to make the pattern first. And honestly, this is one of my favorite parts of making clothes. Taking an idea in my head and slowly turning it into something real. This actually reminds me of when I first started running. At first, everything feels awkward, but with every run you get more confident and your movements start to feel more natural. I think making a pattern is the same way. You start with a few simple lines and little by little they turn into a pattern and then into a real garment, and that's probably what I love most about the whole process. A few days already gone by and I still couldn't bring myself to start cutting, to bring myself together. Honestly, I didn't expect it to be this hard. In these sport shorts, my memories about my jogging, about my running. I take the shorts out, lay them all on the table, then put them right back in the box. And meantime, my husband even managed to go on a vacation and come back. And look what he bought me! Dior runway book that covers the history of the entire fashion history of house Dior. Seriously, it's incredible. It's filled with archives, photos, iconic looks, and so many beautiful details. I honestly can't stop flipping through it. Every time I open it, I notice something new, something special, and something incredible and inspiration. But if I don't put it away right now, we're definitely not getting any sewing done today. And I still have no idea how I'm going to put this whole puzzle together. I want to save the best details like logos, like the colors, and somehow make everything work. But I think the longer I overthink it, the harder it gets. Time to make very first cut. I think this was the moment I was most nervous about, because once I start cutting there's no going back. And you know what? It reminded me of my very first race. I was standing at the starting line, nervous, knowing that once the race started I just had to keep moving forward. It was only 7 kilometers, but it felt huge to me. I didn't even know if I could do it, but I did. And now I'm feeling the same way about this jacket. Alright, I finally finished cutting everything out, and honestly it was quite a challenge and I barely had enough fabric. I think I tried to save every little scrap, even the tiniest pieces. And I actually put the back panel together yesterday, and right now it's look a little bit weird. Anyway, I can't wait to see how it all comes together. I joined all the back pieces with piping. I really love how it defines the seams and gives the jacket a more finished and more structured look. So today I'm going to work on the front and on the sleeves. I'll be using piping there too, of course, obviously. So alright, let's keep going. As I started putting the pieces together, I could finally see the jacket I had in my head. And while I was putting it together, I started thinking about all my old runs. I didn't run just to stay in shape or get a new personal best. For me, running was almost like therapy. It was my 1 hour when I could just be alone with myself. At first, your head is full of thoughts, but after 10 or 20 minutes, they slowly start to disappear. You're just running. You hear your breathing, your heartbeat, your footsteps, and suddenly your mind gets quiet. When you finish, you feel completely different, full of energy, and this feeling that nothing can really bother you anymore. Alright, fitting time. I finally put all pieces together and I'm already love it. You know, I kind of look like a Formula 1 driver now, and honestly I think I made something really unique and really special. I mean, it's definitely not something you see every day, and I'm actually really excited about how it's turned out. I added few appliques, stripes, and all these little piping details really help bring everything together and makes everything structured. But my absolute favorite part is this writing on the back, "Asla pes etme." It means never give up in Turkish. It feels so perfect for these projects and so manifesting. So I guess the main part is basically done. But there is one thing that is extremely important to me, especially clothes that I make myself. It's pockets. Always I need pockets. So I think I'm going to put mine somewhere around here. Alright, enough talking and let's make some pockets. I honestly don't understand clothes without pockets. For this jacket, I wanted the pockets to be practical but also part of the design, so I decided to make frame pocket with flaps. I wanted them to have that structured racing jacket look. And if you want to learn how to make this kind of pocket, I have a detailed tutorial on my channel. I'll leave the link right here. And of course, right in the middle of all this, I got a little surprise, a spider. Luckily, my husband and my little dog came to my rescue and released that tiny monster outside. After that little drama, I finally got back to my pocket. I finished my pockets and I decided to stick with the color blocking idea. I really like this whole idea of having duality maybe in jacket, different colors, different details, but somehow everything will works together. And of course the pocket have to close, so I'm going to add this little snaps using my little friend, my press. Honestly, I really love how this jacket is turning out. This jacket has basically become a collection of all my favorite things. My running, all these races, all those memories, and now sewing too. It's like all my little passions ended up in one jacket. I love that. Little update. That didn't go as planned as I want. For some reason, my friend, my press, just decided not to cooperate that time. Everything kept falling apart and I just couldn't get the snap to get properly, to get together. After trying way too many times, I gave up. I just used this little rivet to cover the hole instead, and so no snaps this time. Now I just need to work on the collar, and while I'm doing that, I'm also going to print the pattern because I need to cut the lining and the facing. For the lining, I bought this really bright, beautiful mesh fabric. And of course, I pre-wash it and steam it before cutting because I learned my lesson the hard way. I remember one time I skipped this step, made whole garment, wore it a couple of times, washed it, and ended up with a tiny little blues. So yeah, I don't skip pre-shrinking anymore. And honestly, today I feel like absolute
still a piece of garbage
because my period just started. So I'm really hoping I can get at least some of the things on my list done.
Much later.
At this point, the jacket is finally starting to look like a real jacket and I'm basically on the home stretch. And honestly, the whole process reminded me of running my marathon. At first, I was excited. And then after 20 kilometers, I started thinking why I'm doing this. But I kept going and the last 5 kilometers were the hardest. The final kilometers felt longer than all the rest combined. But I made it to the finish line. And now I'm doing the same thing with this jacket.
So I'm almost at the finish line and look how good the color turned out. I'm honestly so happy with how all the seams and stripes came together. I swear moments like this make me feel like a real sewing pro. So for now, I'm going to finish the bottom, attach the lining, make a casing and add the elastic. And while I'm doing that, I thought I'd talk a little bit about the new format of my videos on my channel. I haven't posted anything here for over the months. I've mostly been working on patterns for my Etsy shop. And during that time, I started thinking about what I want my channel to look like going forward. I think I want my sewing videos to feel more like, I don't know, actual vlogs, more everyday life, more maybe my everyday routine, more of my process, my throws, little moments here and there, and less of me explaining every single sewing step. And then I want to make separate sewing tutorials where I can actually show you in detail how to make each garment. If you bought the pattern for this jacket, for example, you might want to have a separate tutorial where you can just follow along with the sewing process without my life experiences. I'll be really happy if you watch all of my videos. So I hope my regular viewers won't be too surprised by this new format maybe.
It's 5 a.m. I have a little filming mission this morning. I already did my morning exercises with my bag. That's part of my daily routine now. And now I'm going to get ready and do my makeup. And look what I got. It's DJI Micro 2. I bought it with the first money I made from selling my patterns on my Etsy shop. And honestly, that feels like such a big deal. I'm really happy about this little wins. Hopefully the sound in my videos will be even better. Good morning. Good morning. I've already started editing this video, and you know what? It turned out to be really personal for me, even more than I expected. I still need to do end my braid, and then we're riding our bikes to film the final reveal. I think this jacket turned out to be so much more than I expected. It carries so many memories from a part of my life that I'll always grateful for. And now I get to take all those memories with me, just in completely different way. Thank you so much for watching and spending this little sewing time with me. The pattern for this jacket will be available on my Etsy shop very soon, along with a full sewing tutorial. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, give it a like and hit the bell, because I have lots more sewing projects coming up. I see you really soon. Bye bye. Love ya.